many guys said that many dating coaches who have no idea, even like like some dating coaches, like lightweight dating coaches, they said like this is fake, this is a high, she is hired, but this is not fake, this is how if you are like on that chat level and you have a confidence, you are on that very high level on looks, you have confidence, then this is what you can do. I have done the same thing I have done, but playing the attention level game. Like they have game because they were not getting laid in the start, which is correct. They have game. You have to understand this thing. Some good looking, dating coaches will say like, oh, Deepak is saying this thing, but I was also not getting laid. I was also not getting laid. So it means that like, why I was not getting laid? Why I was not getting laid? Zero game, nothing is going on. Nothing is going on. They start to go to the gym. And they also start to learn the game. They start to go to the gym. They start to learn the game. They upgrade their fashion sense, and their level cap start to increase, and they maybe like reach to this point. This guy is like really, maybe he has a really good looks, and he go to the gym, like lean body, young lean tight body he made, like diet control, and then his level cap reached to here, and some basic game, and he's here. So now he's here. When he approached the girl with full confidence,
You tell me.
Because you're a hot girl.
You tell me.
Because you're a hot girl.
imagine if you remove, if I do the yard game with my Indian accent, it will be like this: approach, psh, doom, boom, done. The type of skills and the confidence Deepak shows in his infields, you can get these skills for the first time through his brand new product, Dating Mastery. Join Dating Mastery now. It's no doubtably the best dating product on this planet, period. And if you don't like it in the first month, then you can also cancel it, no issues. Join Dating Mastery now. Get laid, get girlfriend, and live a happy life. The link is in the description below. So hey guys, hope you are doing good. I'm doing good too, and welcome to the part 2 of understanding female psychology in context with pickup or game. So in this video, I will take few examples. I will use some old dating coaches who are no more active, or they are just worn out, not too much in the scene, because I don't want to advertise new guys on my channel or like recent guys on my channel, but it will be easy to understand for you when I'm using old dating coaches example. Then you can also relate with new guys which you see in the market or in YouTube. You can relate with them easily, so it's not a big problem. So in the last video we covered, there are like two main threshold. Actually they are like three, but first is like below attention threshold, this part, which is like a rejection. Then the second is attention threshold, then is the attraction threshold here. So we already covered these things in the last video. You should watch that video also to understand the game much better. Like when you are approaching a girl, then you may fall into three categories. If you have a zero game, you don't know anything, then you may fall into this part. This part you will fall, which is below attention threshold, means you will immediately get rejected. When you have like, when your looks or natural status is, even if you have some game and you look, then it may happen that like, you approach the girl and you fall into this attention threshold criteria, this attention, this part. In this part you fall, like it can be here, it can be here, it can be here, it can be here. So this is like, when you are your starting point is attention threshold, like where the girl will give you attention, but she has no like romantical sexual interest in you. Make sense? Then you have like attraction threshold here. You can fall here, anywhere. Here, when you approach the girl also like finding you attractive, and the game will be like easier in this part, easier, it will be slightly easier than when you're playing. I mean, I will not say easier. Once you practice the to play the game in attention threshold, then when you find a girl which is where you fall into attraction threshold, then it will be easier for you. But when you always practice like attraction threshold type of game, then it is actually tough, actually, because not every girl you will see, you approach the girl, majority of the girl you approach, you will find in like attention threshold, unless you are like really really good looking guy, you know in that, or you are approaching girl way below your league. Then it may happen that you approach the girl, you fall into attraction threshold, and then from there you play the game. So again, the game is, for example, in attention threshold, which is what I teach, like tight game. But we say tight game because we start from attention. Make sense? We're starting from this point, attention. That's what we say tight game, attention threshold. So there are like few parts. For example, like this is in the tight. When I say tight game, then like for example, this solid escalation. You have like really you are escalating the girl smoothly, step by step. What you also learn in dating mastery, I've explained like escalation step by step by step. Slowly how you smoothly do it. Now, for example, if you learn the escalation like step by step smoothly, in some situation when you are finding a girl who is giving you, where you land in attraction threshold, she is giving you like lot of attraction, like she see you attractive guy, then you can skip some escalation part and you jump to like higher level escalation. I have explained everything in dating mastery very clearly, like what are the signs you have to look for, where you can like skip from attention to attraction, like girl find you attractive, these are the signs, and then you can skip. If you approach the girl and the girl find you immediately attractive, you can skip some escalation move and go to the higher level escalation. I have explained everything in dating mastery. So you learned solid escalation. Then you learn also this is most important thing is also good emotionality, how you can emote, emotionality. You can also like how you can emotionally stimulate the girl. This is really really important. Like lot of guys who are here, this is like very low level of game. For example, these the guys, the dating coaches who are already in that, they already like in the attraction threshold, and normally what they do is they show your infield clips where they get the girl, and the girl like by luck finding them attractive, and they play that attraction threshold type of game, get the number, and that's it. Where the situation is very very tough, when the girl give them resistance, they don't know how to do it, then they get rejected, and they never show these kind of clips. If you see my infields, for example, you see like in tight, very tight situation, there are like also many clips where I'm landing in attention threshold and I'm playing still tight game and closing the deal. So these guys were there. These guys you will see on the internet, like you will see cool clips, where the girl is, they are landing in attraction threshold, they are here, they are landing, for example, and then they play the game. Whenever they land here, for example, these guys, good looking guys, when they land here, their game is not really that good. Maybe it will go like this and then it will die out, and they will not show these clips. Make sense? They are not showing these kind of clips. So what I'm saying is like in the good game, you have like a really good escalation, really good emotionality, expressiveness, and really good conversation skills. Really good conversation skills. How you can like connect with the girl, how you can like having multi-threaded, like lot of elements you have, like how you can improve your conversation skills. I've also explained in dating mastery, you can learn it also, like everything is learnable. So I mean, there are like some other things also, like are part of good game, but I'm just giving you like some big things that are required, like in a tight game. It is always good that if you start your starting level of, when you approach the girl, your starting level land in attraction threshold, it always good, because the game is slightly easier. I wish also, like every girl I approach, I land in and land in this part, attraction threshold, and then the game will be easier for me also. It is always good, but this is not how it works. I didn't had this kind of luxury. That's why the game I developed, like which start from here, attention threshold. So there are few ways you can upgrade your SMV, or we say sexual market value, or we in other words dating market value. You can improve your dating market value, and maybe you are landing in here, for example, in attention threshold. You improve your what we say, or you improve it, and you land it here, or maybe here, or maybe here. It depends, like you upgrade your like, for example, you upgrade your, for example, your level is, for example, we say we are here, your level is here. Now you put some, you have a good fashion sense, your level goes here, for example. Now you put some, start to go to the gym, gym. So now your level goes here. What else we can do? Fashion, gym, good diet. You are like really eating clean, and you like cut down the fat, and your level goes here, for example. So you're from where here, from here you start, you reach till here, something like that. You see, and maybe you have like you learn like game element. You learn game element. For example, you show the confidence. I saw in the game element, if you see the last video, there are like two things it works. First is that, like starting level, it boosts your starting level, and then the second is like how you play the game. So boosting starting level in game, like through game, is easier, but throughout playing the game, through like from approach till after the approach, you play the game like till sex, which is slightly like require more time and effort to learn. But when you learn the game in the start, you can boost your starting level with you approach the girl with confidence, with full charisma, and then you can also reach to this level. It can happen, you reach to this level with the game. So what we did here, from attention to attraction, what you can do is SMV upgrade. You upgrade the SMV plus game, like again the game, the starting part, the like when you approach the girl with full confidence, that will also put your like points starting level a bit higher, something like that. So this SMV includes your looks, your fashion, everything, all these things it includes. So SMV, sexual market value, or DMV, dating market value, you can say. So this is what you can do from attention threshold. You can put the level as much high as possible, and then play the game from there, but still the game is required. Now there is a bit problem here. So if you see, for example, some if you guys have played some game, you have played some game, for example some RPG game, and there you have seen, for example, there are some characters, their highest level cap is, for example, is limited. So there are some, for example, we say epic character, some rare character, they have a level cap of 40. Then you have a epic character, they have level cap of maybe 60. Then you have a legendary character, they have a level cap of like 90. So when you play that character, your experience level, for example, you're playing the rare character, the experience level goes, you up, and they reach to like 40, for example. We say 40 for rare character, and after 40 you're not going to, you cannot upgrade, that's a level cap, you cannot go further. Epic, you reach to level 60 and then you cannot move forward from there. Legendary goes to level 80, experience up, and then you cannot move from there, that's like full. So now after the full experience, you will see like level 80 character will be like stronger than level, like that legend, that's why it is legendary character, because it has like level 80, lot of power, and rare character is stuck in level 40 and you cannot do anything, you have to change the character, something like that. So something like this, you will have in pickup. So now I don't want to like disappoint you, but you have to understand the game. If you want to get really good success in your game result, then you have to understand this thing, that it's not about like feeling sad or something like that, but that's the reality. I understand this concept, and I am getting really good success even now with 42. I am dating like 21, 20-year-old girls. It's not even a joke. You have to understand these things really good, so that you also like get the really good success. So now I will tell you like how is it also in game. So because I have explained you, like attention, you will say like, oh, so if you guys like put a lot of hard work in your, like you go to gym, you go to like dressing sense, you go to your dressing sense, dieting and everything, then maybe you reach to attraction level, maybe you may think like you learn some game, you reach to attraction level, but this is not how it works actually. So in like us in guys also, we have a level cap. So for example, one guy has a level cap, for example here, maybe one guy has a level cap which reach, so maybe one guy has a level cap which is here, and maybe one guy who has a level cap here. So imagine like in the start when they approach the girl, all these three guys, this one, more or less they may get rejected, because they have very low attention, maybe they are here and they get they approach the girl and then get rejected, they approach the girl and then get rejected, because no social skills, nothing. Even like this guy will also get rejected, because zero game, nothing is going on. They start to go to the gym, and they also start to learn the game, they start to go to the gym, they start to learn the game, they upgrade their fashion sense, and their level cap start to increase, and they maybe like reach to this point. This guy is like really, maybe he has a really good looks, and he go to the gym, like lean body, young, lean, tight body he made, like diet control, and then his level cap reached to here, and some game, basic game, and he's here. So now he's here. When he approached the girl with full confidence here, and then he just approached the girl, and then a girl already on arousal is very high because of his looks and everything, and then he will get result, and like some level, he needs some game to close, and then this is how it is. This guy, for example, he also reached to the peak, like again he has a bit like still higher level cap, so he start from here, and then he will get the result here. Now the guy who is like he did everything, for example me, I did everything, I put like all the I put the maximum in my DMV, dating market value, with 42, like you can see how I look, everything, improve, put my level cap till like as you age, again your sexual market value, dating market value will start to also decrease, but I still keep it like, as good as possible. So I'm like here, for example. So I'm still like landing on the attention level. So from there I will play the game. Make sense? So here I will play the game here. Now this will also, this thing will also explain you, some good looking guys, they will say that, oh, I have game, like they have game because they were not getting laid in the start, which is correct. They have game. You have to understand this thing. Some good looking, dating coaches will say like, oh, Deepak is saying this thing, but I was also not getting laid. I was also not getting laid. So it means that like, why I was not getting laid? Why I was not getting laid? So now I have game, that's why I'm getting late. Earlier I was not getting late. Now I have game, I'm getting late. Which is correct. He has game. Yes, I'm not saying that he has no game. He has game. But when you understand this concept, you see, the good looking guy say like, he come to game and he approaching the girl, he getting here, getting rejected, zero game. He has good looks, but he has zero game, nothing. He get rejected. Even if like, he's a good looking guy. So what will happen here? What will happen? Maybe he's starting here on attention threshold, maybe attraction threshold, but he has zero game, no game. There is no game. He approach, rejection. You understand? Even if the guy is good looking, this is the like, good looking guy. So they give the argument that, because they were not getting laid in the start and they learned the game, now they're getting laid. And now they're dating coach. So what is happening? They are still, maybe some guys have like, they can start from here, but we better say like, they start from here. Easy to understand. So some good looking guys, for example, like this is where like, they like, like good looking guys will not start from here. So what is actually happen? They will start maybe like, here or here, when zero game, when they have like, they just go, hi, and they just stand in front of the girl. So what will happen? They start from, for example, here, and they have zero game. They say hi, or they are shy, and then the girl will give you them time, and then nothing going on, and then like, die. So this is what happened. So when a good looking guy, or good like in a positive stereotype dating coach, for example, learn the game, then what will happen? So he start, for example, here, and he learned the game. Before learning the game, it was going like this. Now he learned the game, so this is not happening, and it is going like this. Makes sense? Makes sense? They have game. I'm not saying like they don't have game, but the game is like, the requirement is very less. The game is not very good. The game is not very tight. So that's the main problem. In some situation, what they will do is, for example, the girl is, for example, attracted to them, that they are reaching here. They approach the girl, and for example, this is the path to sex. What they will do is they try to cut short the path, like try to go like this, so what will happen? So instead of like, for example, if they play like, smooth game, it will be like this. So here they need more game, because the girl may give them more resistance. So they need slightly more game, because they have to deal with the resistance and objections the girl may give, because the comfort was not really developed, and they will get more resistance here. And in that situation, they will tell like, you can do this thing, you can do that thing, before like, to get laid or something like that. But the problem is the resistance what you get, like, from here to like, we say this resistance, this game, The resistance, like this is the game part, the resistance you will getting here. It's getting too complicated. The resistance, for example, what you get here, for example, this is way, it require more skill. This resistance require more skills compared to the resistance what you get here. You know, the resistance what you get here, this require skills. This resistance require more skills compared to this part. Even the resistance what you get here, like small resistance, it is not that, like, you know, tough to deal with. It is the when the girl has no sexual interest in you, to build that kind of, like, you know, romantic sexual interest, that require, believe me, that require much more skills, rather than the on the last minute the girl is giving you resistance to an attractive guy because he want to cut short the time and want to sleep with the girl as quick as possible. That require also skills, but that is way less. It is also negligible, like, believe me, compared to what you have to learn to build the attraction when the girl is only have platonic interest in the start. That's the main thing. So now we have already covered how you can upgrade your starting level, how you can reach what you can do from, you know, to reach from attention to attraction. But there is a limit, like, no matter you do everything, it may still happen that you will not able to reach to attraction level, and there you will play, like, you know, good attention level game and close the deal. Simple. This is what I do. Like, I do the best, the maximum I, like, you know, to increase my dating market value, like taking care of my looks, taking care of my food and everything, you know, physical, my fashion and everything. And after that, I still play attention level game because it is still require me, like, you know, I'm still, like, landing in, like, more on an attention scale, and then play the game according to that, like, you know, and closing the deal, still close the deal. So this is something what you have to learn. So now I will explain you some, show you some kind of, like, old dating coaches, some of their clips, and I will, like, you know, tell you, like, you know, from like where they are, like, you know, landing in this graph, you know, so that you get the idea. Now then you can also compare these old guys to the new generation dating coaches, and then you will see, like, you know, how it is. The type of skills and the confidence Deepak shows in his infields, you can get these skills for the first time through his brand new product, Dating Mastery. Join Dating Mastery now. It's no doubtably the best dating product on this planet, period. And if you don't like it in the first month, then you can also cancel it, no issues. Join Dating Mastery now. Get laid, get girlfriend, and live a happy life. The link is in the description below. I found a rare clip of one guy with whom I did the boot camp. So I will show you that clip. The Brad.
What's your name?
Holly, what's your name?
Holly, I'm Brad.
Brad?
Why, you were looking to leave here?
Well, I was supposed to ask for a stamp to go smoke.
Oh. I like you.
What?
Holly, I said I like you.
Yeah, you're alright.
Alright. Well, you're more than alright.
Can we go smoke though?
I don't smoke, but I will go out there with you.
Can we get a stamp so that I can get in the smoking area? Brad?
Yes, Brad, Holly. Are you from here? Are you from Manhattan Beach?
No, I'm actually from Orange County and I work in downtown.
Where downtown? You got a fucking fine body. Damn it.
Are you on crack?
So this is one of the, like, in the it is maybe I think 10 years ago. It is more than 10 years old. This kiss close, and one of the this when I saw this video, I got completely, like, fascinated, and after this video I also, like, wanted to did the Brad boot camp. I saw these kind of videos. He was always, like, going all in and, like, getting it done, like, you know, going for the kiss or something like that. Here again, like, you know, the thing is, Brad, if you see this guy Brad, he is reaching, in this zone. So we say somewhere here. Somewhere here it is reaching. In this zone he is reaching. Um, his game was chill. His game was chill. So, what kind of game he need? Approach the girl, from here, and then, smoothly do it. Not too much resistance, smoothly going, and then like a small resistance here and there, he's dealing, and then closing the deal. So that's now, I guess, now it's much more clear to you guys. It took 10 years for me to understand a lot of stuff, but this is how it is. So this is like, this guy is gone, so I'm using it. I don't really care, like, if you can look for him, but you will not find anything in fields for him. So this is like, something like, RSD bread, I will say, like, he is reaching on this level threshold. Now we have, I use some other guys, what I have now. So now we will talk about, like, like a chat guy, really big, really solid guy who was very high on, like, attraction level. So this is the Chris. This is the Chris from Good Looking Loser. This is the Chris from Good Looking Loser, and I knew him from 2012. I used to watch his video, but I just ignored at that time because I knew that, like, I'm not on that looks level, so it's not gonna work for me. And so he is on very high on looks level, very very high on looks level. This guy, and there is a one video of him. So if you see him now, for example, now, for example, if you see him, his looks are deteriorated. So this is like if you see him now, Chris, for example, he is like downgraded version of what he used to be in the past, because at that time 10 years ago his looks level was like, very high. So at that time he was, I will give you, like, rating, like, on where, like, I think he's, when it comes to like a starting level, he's reaching the top, he's on the top, because like 6'2", really good height, really good build, muscular. He was on TRT or think steroid or something like that at that time. So he was on the, like, really high on that attraction level. Starting level was very high, so he just needed some basic guy game. So some people said, for example, there is a video of him, this video. So this is his looks when he was he was in this time, he was in his peak in gaming. Now he's married, so he don't really care about, being good looking or something like that. So here he's in his peak. So here, like in this video, he is approaching a girl, and he steal his, like, this wagon, and where the things are there, and then, like, he took the girl on a couch, and then they were, like, escalating her, and many people said that this video is fake, but this video is not fake. This video is not at all fake. I can understand that this video is 100% real. This video is real. So yeah, this part, many guys said that, many dating coaches who have no idea, even, like, like some white dating coaches, like lightweight white dating coaches, they said, like, this is fake, this is she is hired, but this is not fake. This is how, if you are, like, on that chat level and you have a confidence, you are on that very high level on looks, you have confidence, then this is what you can do. I have done the same thing I have done, but playing the attention level game. I just needed, like, maybe I just needed, like, 1 hour or maybe like 2 hour time, but I have done something like this, that I have also done while approaching girl, but I cannot do it in 3-4 minutes. It's just impossible for me. But I need it slowly, slowly, slowly. I have to put time and effort and like play the game till like 1 hour or 1 hour, 2 hours, and I have done the same kind of thing just in approach, in instant dates, like something like this. I have done it. It is definitely possible when you're playing the attention level game. If I try to now imagine, first I will give you the rating of this guy. I will say he will be reaching, he is like somewhere. So this is the like Chris Phone good looking loser, very high on attractions threshold. Like it, I think this guy is the in pickup community, this is the highest on the attraction threshold in his peak time, not now. So for him is like the game is like like this. I mean, even Brad is like way less than him. Believe. I mean, RSD Brad is way less than him because he's like muscular, jacked, good, also face white. So it is very higher on like on like what we say on looks level, American, good voice. So everything is like really good. So that's what is. But you don't need to get disappointed. I know this guy since 2012, almost like 10 years. I was not crying. Oh my God, like my looks are so bad. What the fuck? You don't need to. I'm just giving you the things, the facts, like so that you understand the game properly. So now we have. I will show you another guy. So this is like from the very old days. It was, I think he left. This is also Tim from RSD.
So there's like talk. And I go, okay, we're married. And I announce it to the group. Okay, we're married. So what do we do when we're married? Of course. So doesn't that look like we're getting married? Look at us, we're love struck by each other. Okay, look at us, we're such a great couple.
Now here is like he has a very high natural status. The thing is, any Australian guy who is teaching game in USA, I mean, if you are from USA, you should not look for the guy who is coming from Australia teaching game in USA, showing some, The thing is, Australian guys, they're already getting advantage of their Australian accent in USA. So I mean, USA, if somebody has a USA accent and he's approaching a US accent girl, and it is here. But if somebody has Australian accent, he is here, and the girl, American accent girl, is here. So girl, the girl, he's getting advantage. So he require less game at that time. Even like now these days, also a lot of Australian guys, like they are coming in Europe or even in USA, they're going. You should not learn game from them. Better learn I mean, if you hate me, it's okay. Learn from the guy who has at least American accent, or worse accent like me. Learn from me, so that you will get at least a good game. You have to understand this thing. I will not even recommend learning game from the guys from the England also, because again the English guy, British guy will have slightly advantage of their accent in USA when they are approaching girls. They have definitely advantage compared to an American guy approaching an American girl. A British guy approaching an American, he will have accent advantage. I think Australian guys have a bit slightly more advantage when they're approaching American girls in America. So this guy, RSD Tim, I'll make a separate video about him. So
To shape the walls down in this. I think they call that part. What you to do
so
after that part.
So this guy is he's a blonde, white, good-looking Australian accent. He is also very high on attraction. His starting game is also in attraction level. And you understand, like attraction threshold is reaching he's bypassing the attraction threshold very easily. So I will give him somewhere like this guy. I will give him somewhere here. I will give him so Many people don't even know about him, but this was the one of the oldest instructor, and he left the game I think in 2010 or 11 or something like that. And maybe he saw that he is getting results. But he is not able to bring results to his student, and he just said he thought it's because of his looks he's getting. He just left and started to do something else. So anyway, so this is I will give him rating I will have some infill. I found some infill of him. I will show the infill in some another videos, and I will break it down what's going on, why type of game what they teach is not working for us. I will also tell you what he was teaching. I tried to do this thing, and it failed terribly. I did this thing, and after that I also went for RSD bootcamp also, because I was thinking some technical thing what they're doing, I cannot do it, and I will make another video about it. So this is RSD team somewhere here. Now we have what we have here.
The nearest restroom? Yeah. It's probably that one. Maybe that one. I'm Lloyd, by the way. I'm like chilling here until my friends get here.
So this is another video of the single guy from the YouTube channel. He's also a really good looking guy. Sometimes these guys will deceive you, these good looking guys will tell you they are doing indirect gaming, and then you may think that indirect gaming is they are starting from the attention level, because they are not showing the intent, and these good looking guy will try to teach you or sell you they can also do indirect gaming. The problem is here, you have to understand this thing this is a bit slightly complicated. I will try to explain you. The single guy will show you he's a good looking guy, he's do some indirect game here. I will break down these videos infill videos another time, but I'm just giving you. So the problem is there. Even the single guy, I will say somewhere here also somewhere here he is starting, young guy, the single guy starting somewhere here. So even if he's doing indirect game, he's starting from here, it will just make a bit time, but he will still able to close the deal. The resistance is still not that tough. So a good looking guy is doing indirect game. That make no sense. You cannot still learn, because even if he just stand there high, what is this going on? Oh, this the girl is already interested because of his looks, and she will just talk, and then he can still escalate later, and then close the deal, something like that. So that's what's going on. So don't get deceived if some good looking guys say okay, some good looking guy watch my video and they understand, okay, I will teach them attention level game. I just approach indirectly, and then it is attention level. But this is indirect or direct, had nothing to do with attention or attraction level. Indirect game, indirect approach or direct approach has nothing to do with attention threshold or attraction threshold. It is different. You can be a really good looking guy and you approach the girl, you can still approach the girl indirectly. You start with attraction threshold. Maybe if you approach directly, then you have slightly more point in attraction threshold because you approached her. But indirect will also put you in more or less in attention threshold, as long as your conversation, you have the basic conversation skills. You still able to move forward and close the deal. So the single guy, he's also very high on attraction.
It'll be a bit strange.
This guy is this guy was, I think he was in his peak time in 10 years ago, and I think me and him had some feud also in the past, in 2016 I guess. So So if you see here, he's a British guy. He's really good looking British guy in his peak time, and the girl is Latina. and here is already SMV difference, like natural status SMV difference is there, like you see, like he's on the higher on the natural status, she's on the lower on the end of the natural status. So attraction is, he's going like this, she's already attracted, and he's also a really good looking guy. He's a really good looking guy, Steve Jabba. And again, like the infield breakdown I will do another time. So you can see, like he's a good looking guy. But interesting thing is that I found this thing. Who is this guy? This guy. So this guy, you see, this guy, he's teaching this guy, and now this guy is not going to be here. That's why, like for him it is very tough to teach this guy. This guy, you can see here, this guy is more or less will land on attention threshold and is not going to able to learn the game. So Steve Jabba, I will make another video about London guys, other video. So Steve Jabba is also very high on attention threshold. Somewhere here, like here on attention. But again, GLL is the on the top. Steve Jabba is also very high on attraction threshold. Attraction threshold, but still lower than GLL, good looking loser. Somewhere here, like
Hope you enjoy it. And if you want to see some more stuff from me, then click the link.
So this is so this guy is John Matrix. He is doing really like kind of like going all over, like he's going like all very near to the girl and looking in the eyes and like approaching the girl. And so there was a like the company in the old days, daygame.com, and John Matrix, sorry. So there was a old like dating company, daygame.com, and he was John Matrix was part of it. And his infield were very cool at that time, but this John Matrix was also in this team, was one of the like good looking guy. And you can see, like he's a good looking guy actually, and like all in very near to the girl and playing his game. I will make another like video of like breakdown so that you understand what's going on. So John Matrix, for example, from daygame.com is also like somewhere here also, like he's again from this point. So John Matrix, I will also say, like he's also somewhere here on attraction threshold, is clearly passing the attraction threshold, and he's somewhere here. It can be here, depends on like the person who is watching. And so in my judgment, he's high on attraction threshold, and that's why his game in the old days he was able to get kiss close and all the stuff, and the other guys from the London guys were not able to get that much kind of like cool infield compared to him. So yeah, that's what we say. Like John Matrix from the London, he's also gone, I guess. He's not teaching, so he's also very high on attraction threshold.
Halloween. Let's bang the noodle.
So this guy,
What the is this place?
so I was watching this guy like Jack Manley, and this guy is also very high on attraction threshold. He do have a like cool mindset, maybe like because of the camera and like everything, and he's able to like get results. But he is because he's very high on looks, he has a certain kind of looks that liked by like younger girls. Like he is also high on attraction threshold, but his looks are different than GLL, good looking loser. So but still, like lot of girls will also prefer him. So he will be more or less like near to the GLL, also GLL level looks. High on attraction threshold also, like this guy. I just find this YouTuber and very high on attraction threshold. So you are now getting the idea, like who are the guys, like what type of these guys are, like high on attraction threshold, and according to that their game is developed. Now we talk about the guys who who are on attention threshold. Attention threshold. So now I will give you example of the guys who are on the who pick up guys who are on attention threshold. First guy I will say is the type of skills and the confidence Deepak shows in his infields. You can get these skills for the first time through his brand new product, Dating Mastery. Join Dating Mastery now. It's no doubtably the best dating product on this planet. Period. And if you don't like it in the first month, then you can also cancel it. No issues. Join Dating Mastery now. Get laid, get girlfriend, and live a happy life. The link is in the description below.
All right. Well, you got what? You got to go?
I do.
Well,
Normally.
I'll tell you what, because you're such a beautiful girl, I'd love to take you out sometime.
Maybe.
I'll shoot you a text.
Do you know how many creeps would text?
Because you're a hot girl.
You tell me.
Because you're a hot girl.
You tell me.
Because you're a hot girl.
Cause you're a hot girl.
You tell me yours.
Okay. You look beautiful.
So this guy is Yad. So this guy, Yad, he's also retired, I guess, from the old daygame.com company. This guy is definitely on attention threshold. When he approaches girl, he has a British accent. This guy is having a British accent. I will make another breakdown of this guy, like what are the mistakes he's doing, what he did in the past, and when he's teaching students, what are the mistakes what he's doing when he's teaching the students. Also, I will also explain you, but now in this video I will just explain you what's going on. So this guy is definitely landing in attention threshold when he's approaching girls. Though he is having a British accent, so when he's going to USA he's getting some positive points, but his physical appearance is not putting him in attraction threshold, unfortunately. So he's landing in attention threshold. So this guy is these guys know he's starting on attention threshold. He has a good conversation skill. This guy's having a good conversation skill, but the problem, I will give you quick what is happening here. For example, for this guy Yad. So he did approach, for example, he did approach direct approach, which, for example, he's starting on attraction. Direct approach give him some kind of good points, but then it is this is how it is going. Conversation is going on, something, and conversation to infinite loop going on, and what we say, not able to close the deal. That was the problem with his system. Just infinite loop of this conversation, and at one time the conversation converted into something like gay conversation kind of thing, and not able to get results. Why? Because he don't know. The problem is that he don't know how to have a strong game to put him because his looks is not putting him here on this level, and he's just attention maybe here, and then he's going like this. That's the main problem with Yad, and because the game was not that strong, the escalation, then all the stuff was nothing. Just keep on. Imagine if you remove, if I do the Yad game with my Indian accent, it will be like this: approach, psh, doom, boom, done. If I with my Indian accent I speak, it's not gonna work. I will just die. It will not last. So why he survived? Because day game was very new at that time, and he survived because people just saw this kind of platonic conversation, gay platonic conversation going on. Even if he's saying you are hot, I would like to invite you for a date, it is not really really game. With practice you can say these things, but there are some escalation things you have to do, lot of express, a lot of things, game element are missing, and that's why It just going like that, you know, not able to go to the sex direction, and just like, you know, this is how it is going on. Maybe later it also get rejected somewhere, like, you know, for example, here it is getting rejected somewhere here. So if I play the Yad game with my Indian accent, I will just die here. You know, he will die here, I will die here, and the people will see this part of conversation. For example, maybe the maximum number close here, and then she never meet the girl, he never meet the girl, and that's what's going on with Yad. So Yad is definitely here, like, you know, maybe here on Yad is definitely on attention threshold. He is not in attraction threshold. He is not at all in attraction threshold. He's on attention threshold when he's approaching girls. 10 years now, from that time 10 years now, I think he's even worse looking. So now maybe he's like, I think he has given up on game. I don't know. I don't think so. He's gaming right now. So that's like what we say about Yad. So good approaching. He developed the Yad approach. You know, front stop. But that approach is, you know, not the best approach these days. Anyway, so he is on attention threshold. Now you get the idea, like, you know, I'm giving an example of the guys who are in the attention threshold also. So this is the video of
So you get to try the dances?
so this is the video of Justin Wayne, and I don't want to go in the controversy part, like, you know, what happened and all. So this is one video of him. I still think this video is legit. I cannot verify, but but my gut feeling says this video is legit. I don't know, but again, like, you know, we are not talking about, like, you know, we are not here talking about, like, if the infields are legit or not legit. We're talking about, like, the dating coaches who are where they are falling, like, you know, attention or attraction threshold. That's what we are focusing on. So this is like one old video I found.
People, let's go. Keep it sexy a little bit. You like African guys?
So this is the video of him, and I will say Justin Wayne definitely is here, like, you know, also he is not on attraction threshold. He is here, Justin Wayne, on this is how it is. He is not on attraction. When he's approaching girl, he's on attention threshold. The looks are not that great that he's landing on attraction threshold. So the game is also different for these kind of guys, like, you know, and other like me, I mean, I'm also on attention threshold out of Yad. So Yad, Justin Wayne, Deepak, me, we are all landing on attention threshold, and my points are even less than Yad and Justin Wayne, because like Yad is like a British accent. Justin Wayne is like black American accent. I am like, you know, from India, Indian accent. So in all three cases, I am very low on attention. Like like they are on, like, you know, from maybe they're like one is here, one is here. So I'm like, you know, maybe here on attention threshold. So according to that, like, you know, we play the game. Yad always did mistake. He never able, he start on attention threshold and end on attention threshold. There's nothing going on there. So this is like, you know, like now you get the idea, like what kind of like again, like Justin Wayne is gone, Yad is gone, a lot of these guys are gone. I'm using only the guys who are not in the dating industry or not teaching that much, so that I don't want to, like, you know, add what we say. I don't want to advertise some other guys, you know, give popularity to other guys, new guys on my channel. But now you will get the idea, like you can relate these guys to the new guys, and if you're watching them, and then you will see who was on, like, you know, which threshold, and if it is good to learn game. So again, like Yad could have developed a really good attention threshold game if he was able to successfully show the successful closes again and again, and he was not able to. He just retired. At that time, just having a conversation with the girl was more than enough to sell coachings. That was a different time, 10 years ago. So only guy is right now who is left in the market right now who's teaching game, like really good attention threshold game. That is me, Deepak. I've explained everything in dating mastery also, like, all the elements of the game also. So that's what I want to say in this video. I hope, like, you have to watch the part. I mean, again, the video is getting like longer and longer, but they are like very technical things. Now, based on these videos, based on these concepts, we will break down other dating coaches videos in future. So based on this graph, attention threshold, higher level game, attraction threshold, lower level game. Based on this thing, we will break down other dating coaches in fields, and then I will explain, what is going on, what the things they are doing. I will also break down the type of coaching some other dating coaches doing to their students, and these coaching is harming their student instead of helping them. What are the mistakes they are doing, so that people like you guys know, like, you should not repeat these kind of mistakes. And if these dating coaches watch this video what I'm making, they should watch, and then they can also improve their teaching. That's the thing. So again, guys, if you're liking my content, then like this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell button, which is very important for YouTube logarithm. And again, dating mastery is also there. It is selling really good. It is going really good, and you should definitely join dating mastery. $1 for 30 days. If you don't like it, you can cancel it, no problem. But this is the best dating product you will ever find right now in the market. The next best dating product will come out, that is going to be also from me. The next best, which can be even better than this, the only one who can make that is going to be Deepak only. Nobody can make something like that. But right now, dating mastery is there in the market, so you should definitely, join it. You will really learn a lot. Sometimes you will think like, why I'm so, like, what we say in German, what selbstsicher, self-confident, or like, maybe some people think that I'm a bit slightly arrogant, or maybe like, but again, like, the thing is, I have hustled hard on the street. I have learned everything. Like, my marketing is not the best marketing, but I got the success for myself. Like, instead of, like, working on my public speaking, like, I was like hustling with my students on the street and working hard and bringing them results and improving my skills also, teaching skills and everything, making new skills, also developing new skills. So that's why I can say, like, when it comes to like teaching and like, pick up and like, skills, high level of skills, then nobody can beat me. This is how it is. So hope you like this video. You understand the, like, concept clearly. Watch the first part. This is the second part. I have given you examples of many dating coaches. Watch this video so that you understand everything, and join dating mastery. Really good product. And also, again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell button also, and we will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye. The type of skills and the confidence Deepak shows in his infields, you can get these skills for the first time through his brand new product, Dating Mastery. Join Dating Mastery now. It's no doubtably the best dating product on this planet, period. And if you don't like it in the first month, then you can also cancel it, no issues. Join Dating Mastery now. Get laid, get girlfriend, and live a happy life. The link is in the description below. Also, guys, don't forget to watch the playlist Rock Solid Infield on this channel, where I'm doing live flirt, picking up girls in front of camera, showing top level pickup and attraction skills. Also, don't forget to watch Student Transformation and Testimonials, where I'm teaching my students, showing full documentaries, student success and their testimonials also.